You told me to poke.
It doesn't mean I'm an elevator.
You raised my spirits.
Going down. Going
no,
down.
go up. Go up. Don't hit your head.
Careful. I got it. That might be just
Welcome to the research center.
Ooh, I like the tree. What I love is that no one is really questioning why Jesse is going around shooting speakers. He's like, okay, director's gonna do director things. Hi!
So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now.
It looks like a cute little
I've always been
kitschy
here.
kitchen
and
in
through
the
those
apartment.
years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of
I
reality,
look so nervous.
and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
Oh my god. Look at him!
Dum, dum, dum.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Oh, Jesus. Those pages had a flair for the dramatic.
Yeah. Hey, so I was wondering about the plants in research. Is it necessary to sing to them? I mean, the janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could switch it up a bit. I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. And people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants? Worth looking into. Dr. Lewis.
Oh my god.
It would not be surprising if they were being invaded by houseplants. I mean, it is not the weirdest thing, I'm sure, that has happened in this place.
I mean, seriously. Look at, oh no. There's a projector and there's a person hovering in front of it. This feels ominous. Jesse, be careful. You remember what happened last time you were around the slide projector. Put it down. Oh, bad person.
Oh, it's showing. Is this the Ocean View Hotel?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Reminder.
Oh, no, it's not it.
My name is...
All right, take this down.
Oh, you like a boy?
Maybe one of these. Cause I pressed the projector, but I didn't really like show anything. So I hope that's just a home safe. We read that. Oh wait, no, we didn't. Guardhouse. Rand.
Oh, yeah.
Weight measure vary when bound. Object allows telekinetically gather items and debris from surroundings. Currently bound by blank. Discovered in the basement of a house in blank, Ohio. The object gained rapid interest in certain online forums dedicated to opening abandoned safes. After months of failure, the owner attempted to open it with explosives.
Oh god.
The object survived with no physical damage. Bureau agents were dispatched, now confident of its paranatural nature. Blood occasionally emerges from the seams around the object's door. Tests confirm the blood is not human. X-rays taken of the object indicate that something is trapped inside, though the images are always blurred, which indicate the contents of the objects are moving. All attempts to open the object have been unsuccessful.
Oh, that's not ominous or anything. Honestly,
I feel like this whole place is just ominous in general.
I know, but it's ominous with like... Because here's the thing. All the stuff that they deal with are very ominous, but aside from the hiss-corrupted people, the people that you have encountered are not ominous. And it lends itself to a very unique atmosphere. Where, like, you know, everything here, you know, is bright and clean. And, well, you know, when you're not destroying speakers and throwing these things around and, you know, ripping chunks of marble out of the floor. You know, everything is kind of, you know, like, clean and orderly, and, you know, you have Auntie the janitor, and you have cute scientists, and, you know, cute scientist bosses who are making videos and with mugs and nervous-looking people, and adorably energetic guys in the maintenance section, and everyone, and then you just hear about this. Hey, man.
Yeah.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRS. You always need to wear them.
Oh, but that's why they're screaming.
Oh, this must have been taking the later one.
Yeah, you can see how disoriented it is compared to before.
Yeah, he's frazzled.
HRAs are not modern devices. They're not tracking your movements, listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. You do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA.
Okay, thanks, darling.
Think of them as a life preserver.
Which is fair.
Instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA to keep you afloat.
Thinking about the life preserver shoots binders.
Don't worry, it'll be quick and painless.
No, it won't.
He said if you're not wearing it.
We're making more.
Interesting. You know, it's interesting. He's not shown wearing one.
Yeah.
Resonance theory. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Blank opened the door to a blank. I've called blank. The blank emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. And it has shown me so much more that I have to wonder. Is resonance the key element in altered phenomena? AWEs, altered items, objects of power, do they share a common blank that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? Oh,
Yeah.
Go ahead, you can read that one.
Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce blank behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanisms of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science history. May not remember our names, but God himself will.
1959, that's a... Damn.
Yep.
That's old.
Oh, look.
Boink, 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 boink. No, don't shoot it. Why? Stop it.
Don't worry, it's immune. See?
Your service weapon is just like, what are you doing with your life? Budget request. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been the squeaky wheel, all fuss but no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of Well H. Brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis.
It sounds like he's trying to bribe the guy.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Even if he didn't have the whiskey, you know he'd be trying to bribe it.
Astral plane. Summary. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport us to the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle, determined by Jungian archetypes and the collective subconscious, would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurs in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the blank and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind but as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold in the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge.
Well, that's interesting. Is that he labels Dr. Ash as his predecessor, and yet the person who was writing about the budget increase was written by Theodore Ash.
Yeah. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection with the blank, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on or that I'm allowed to access. In his written report, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the blank, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. I'm guessing he's referring to the board.
Yeah.
His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained in the very blank of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the blank, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no objects of power require such direct contact with the blank? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why do we assume this involvement by the blank is natural fact and not something more blank, blank, blank? So he's thinking that maybe the board is less...
Yeah, that was written by Emily.
Yeah. Oh god, that guy's in a chair?
He wants to be comfy while he throws things at you. And also be comfy while you throw things at him.
Dimensional research. Okay, we cannot go over there yet.
Okay.
I was just gonna look around. Oh yeah, but these are the fire doors.
Okay.
It's just basically a fancy loading screen. That way will lead us to the astral maze. But we cannot get in there yet.
Okay.
Sorry to disappoint.
It's okay, we can shoot some more bad guys instead. Perhaps Dr. Ash moved on from head of research to head of parakinesiology, and Darling filled his place.
Yeah.
And since he has more of the umbrella thing, and Ash is more of the kind of like a subsidy of that department, that's why he's asking for budget.
Yeah, maybe.
Just curious.
Event summary. A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeality via a phone line. Event is notably similar to AWE blank, in which blank. Event is believed to have been caused by blank, and as a result, the following measures have been taken to prevent blank.
Well, oh wait, what was the date on that? Can you go back? I was about to say, well, that's enlightening. But
Yeah.
then I was curious. Case files.
No, that's not it. No, I don't know where it is.
Keep going, keep going. No, not there.
I don't know where it is.
Ah, damn it. Because there was a date on it, and I thought that would be some interesting thing. We'll have to go back and look at the stream later.
Yeah. I don't think it would really tell us anything, because I know it's not referring to Alan.
Well, maybe not, but it doesn't mean it can't refer to something, or give us an idea as to when it occurred in her life. I thought it said like 19-something. For some reason I kind of saw it like 1998. I think is interesting. Which I think is interesting because I know there's like literally nothing nothing that we can really glean from that. But there's something that's, I don't know. It feels like a kind of a cool world building thing, you know, where you see just how often these things happen and when certain events take place.
Maybe.
You don't have to find it interesting. I just do.
Fair enough. Yeah, I guess I don't usually pay attention to those really tiny details.
Well, that's cool. I mean, we had.
I know. I'm not saying it's not
we-
cool. I'm just saying
we
I
had-
don't normally think of it.
Well, we had to pay attention to something in that because we could gain nothing from it with all the redactions. I think that probably had the highest, considering the number of words and the number of redactions. I think that was the most redacted document we've come across so far.
Yep.
Oh, nice. Dance at the buffet, everybody. Woo! Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Aw. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 black rock samples you sent. The prism, or whatever you called it, I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla. A handy mnemonic device, right? Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat about it over some drinks or dinner even. I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we could get together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. All the best, Hubert. Okay, that was kind of cute. I also love that he specifically wrote haha in an official document. And then later asked her out.
Mm-hmm.
Under C for Carla. Those are probably the 2 awkward-looking people that we see in his videos. Like, Hubert's probably the one who's just, like, with the glasses, and Carla is just like, oh, yes, I'm going to stare at the microscope and pretend that you're not here.
Yes.
Oh, great, more uncomfortable beds. That honestly looks like a comforter was folded over, like, a metal shelf, and they called it good. Like, oh, dear Lord.
Ooh, what's this?
A button. Looks like it's all my dark disquiet. Oh, this is cool. I really thought there was taking control of that in this song. This is cool.
This is the musical intermission of the strip.
And for once, it's not Angel's fault. Ooh, I love those that she seems to be running in time with the music. Like we just uncovered a secret or something. This is cool. Okay, that's gonna be a little much.
I keep going.
Yeah, I think we're okay. Ah! Nope.
I'm just testing the sound to like make sure it's not too loud.
What have we got here? Auditory experience. Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. Answer questions within 2 minutes of listening. Did the song elicit any particular memories? If so, elaborate. Did you at any point feel a strong emotion?
Oh, sorry.
If so, what emotion? Did a clear image of a weapon appear at your mind during the song? If so, elaborate. Provide a detailed description of your current surroundings as you see them. Have you ever heard of the murmur of voices when no one is present? If so, what did they say? Do you hear them now? Please choose one from each of the following pairs. 1 or 2, A or B, day or night, apple or orange, burn out or fade away. That's interesting. They seem to be wondering if this song itself is a altered item.
Yeah. Oh, it's a wire. I thought it was like slime.
I was like, damn, that's a long wire. That's a really long wire. When's the last time we saw a wire that long that wasn't an extension cord?
Hmm. Oh, look! The source of the mold. We can go down there later.
Okay.
I say that because the enemies down there are level 6.
Okay. What have we got here? Alright. Thresholds. Thresholds have always been the sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by blank, we never know what new discoveries it will provide the Bureau, but we must always seize their opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold events based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold had any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go to in fighting back this particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards.
Yeah, I think that thresholds are sort of like where parts of the oldest house or the old house kind of overlaps with other realities.
Mm-hmm. For who among us has touched the foundations of the world and deemed them solid? Dr. Theodore Ash. Well, now Dr. Theodore Ash's immortal words now have a nice pretty garland around them.
Yep.
There are a lot of plants down here, which is kind of nice. I mean, it looks nice, but now that there's some shadiness involved. Oh dear.
Just a little box in the toilet.
Dear God, I thought you were gonna face a form of the clog or someone down there.
Maybe like a zombie or something burst out of the toilet.
You mean like Resident Evil?
How are you still alive, and why is it taking you that long to come and try and kill me?
You're annoying me. Here, have a sofa. I have a seat cushion here, and I'm not afraid to use it. Woohoo!
Oh.
Oh, that's a hissy hallway right there.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Okay, we got this.